Welcome to Nerd Territory. My name is Shako and thank you for watching. Since you clicked on this video, you will be watching my reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1, Episode 2, and hopefully you will stay tuned for the upcoming episodes. Thank you in advance. Well, as I said into the discussion of the previous episode, I don't feel quite hooked yet with Jujutsu Kaisen, but it gave me just enough to keep going. I said that I was gonna go back to some parts of the episode and
discussion
write
and
down
the
some
review
notes.
of the
So
second episode.
before I start watching the episode 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm gonna have a little bit of an intro discussion, discussing what I wrote down, what I kinda got from the story, etc, etc. Starting from my first note, I wrote down the name and the last name, Goju Saturo. I wrote down next to it, guy with eye mask. We have not seen much of this guy. He was just in the intro, which was very brief, where our main character, whose name is Yuji Itadori, was chained down with some kind of a papers. You don't understand at first, but then as the episode progresses, you understand most probably these are some kind of spellings or talismans, they were calling it, which I guess have some kind of spellings, so they are binding him down. This guy seemed very cool. He was the one who was telling him, which one are you now, and you're gonna be secretly executed. Believing this guy is gonna be in the story, we are gonna see more of him. The second name we learned into the episode was Fushiguro, and a demon hunter who was looking for cursed object. That's what I wrote down next to him. Yuji first asks his name, how is he, or something like this. Of course, we don't know at the start of the episode who is this Fushiguro guy, but then as the episode progresses, we get to know him. He's the one looking for this talisman, I guess, this cursed object that is protecting Yuji's school, which Yuji stumbled across accidentally and took it to his occult club and then gave it to his occult club members, who are Sasaki and Iguchi. And next to Sasaki, I also wrote down maybe she has a cursed energy, because when they were running back from the hospital, I mean Fushiguro and Yuji was asking Fushiguro, can you remove talisman so easily? He was saying not unless you have cursed energy. So maybe this girl has some kind of a cursed energy, this Sasaki girl, but also then there was a mention that that's normally how it is, but since it's been centuries for this cursed object, sometimes these spellings or whatever seals around them get weaker and then it can be removed. So either is this Sasaki girl, the girl in occult club, has some kind of a cursed energy, what is cursed energy, that's also hard to understand for now, but I am thinking cursed energy is something that comes from your negative emotions, maybe, because in the lore then it was mentioned when Fushiguro was explaining the lore, is that these bad energies leak into our world using human bad emotions, basically. So maybe that's a cursed energy. You have a cursed energy if you have some kind of a trauma, bad emotions, negative life, who knows. Yeah, and basically Yuji gave this Sasaki girl and Iguchi guy, who is another member of Occult Club, this talisman, and they removed it and they almost died. Another name I wrote down, it was Ryumen Sukuna. I believe this is the demon's name that in the later part of the episode Yuji got possessed with because he ate his long nail finger. What else? Yeah, I wrote down also Takagi, which is sports trainer's name. This is a guy who was asking Yuji to join his sports team of some kind and challenged him, and Yuji destroyed him. Nothing else about this guy. Also, I wrote down someone named Mirko. It's basically some celebrity guy Yuji is compared to. That's what the note that I wrote down next to it. Maybe he's gonna come into the play in the future. Also, I wrote down Zenin Senpai. And the note is next to Zenin Senpai that Fushiguro mentioned while saying Yuji is amazing to pull it off without any cursed energy. I'm meaning when he was basically dueling his trainer, the teacher guy, and Fushiguro saw it and was like, wow, he's amazing to pull it off without any cursed energy. Maybe he's like Zenin Senpai, that's what he said. So I wrote down this Zenin name because it seems like this guy is gonna come into the play. And for now, this cursed energy seems like people with the cursed energy also have some kind of a powers as well. So it's an interesting concept. In order to have a power, you need to have a cursed energy. So it's like a double-edged sword. So it's both good and bad at the same time. I don't know. And then I wrote down Shigikami. These are also demon dogs, and as I understand, they are also used as curses. They are basically curses that Fushiguro used. So I'm guessing Fushiguro has some cursed energy and able to use these demon dogs using this cursed energy. What else? Yeah, I wrote down here as well something happened to rugby team. They mentioned Occult Club that a rugby team got sick because they started hearing some noises and then they got sick and the site got locked down. And 30 years ago, before that, some kind of a name, Yoshida guy disappeared at the constructions. And then also when this Fushiguro guy was going there in the school, you see some kind of a demon coming out of earth. Fushiguro looks down, is like, somebody is buried here. So maybe this Yoshida guy is buried there, who disappeared 30 years ago. And also I wrote down something about parents, meaning something about Yuji's parents that seem like they might be important in some way, or they might be the reason why Yuji has these almost supernatural abilities, non-human like abilities like strength and speed. What else? Yeah, basically what I understood upon the rewatch, the lore is there are these bad energies that leak into our world, which I believe is Earth. I think they are in Japan, because it was mentioning that Japan record and then world record was kinda taken by Yuji of throwing these balls. Before it was mentioned on his trainer's throw that it was the Japanese national record, whatever he did. And yeah, they kind of leak into the world of ours. They feed off of these negative energies, which I mentioned in the previous episode's discussion, that it's quite interesting concept. It's a spiritual concept, and negative energy gives off more negative energy and attracts more negative energy. So if you live on the vibration of negative emotions, then you attract negative things towards your life, negative people, negative circumstances, life experiences, etc., which is quite a nice concept. What else there was? Yeah, Grandpa's words were quite wise as well. He mentioned that you need to help as much people as possible. You have a power. It's some kind of a Spider-Man thing. It was not quite mentioned that, you know, power is a responsibility, but it definitely what it implied, that you are a strong boy and you need to help as many people as possible, so you don't end up like me, just alone before dying. And then he just died, which was very sad. And it seems like his grandpa's words is gonna be very important and influential for Yuji's life and the character development from here on out, because even in this episode, when he was contemplating whether to go in and help his friends out, meaning Sasaki and Iguchi, he remembered his grandpa's words, and then it was very interesting that he was like, I believe my grandpa had a proper death. But these guys, it would not be a proper death if they passed away right now, because they are young, they have much more life to live. And also there was this interesting theme about dealing with death, nothing like huge, but there was still enough. He was like, I cannot cry a lot because my granddad would be then, you know, disappointed or would get angry if he saw me like this. Interesting way of dealing with this, which is like honoring the personality of the passed away loved one. And yeah, it kind of seems like this guy is gonna have a lot of inspiration from his grandpa's last words, even when he came back to help Fushiguro, who was already losing. He was saying that I already have a curse of my own, implying that grandpa kind of cursed him with his last words, telling him to help as many people as possible, which is very interesting. And yeah, the last thing, he ate this thing and he was 1 in a million. He survived. The guy Ryumen Sakuna, if I'm pronouncing it right, came out and he was quite psychotic. He was saying, oh, there are so many women and children here to kill or stuff like that. And then Fushiguro kinda announced to Yuji that under the regulations of Jujutsu Tech, I think, you need to be exorcised. Before that, demon Ryumen Sukuna was quite surprised that Yuji was able to kind of oppress him, try to take back his body. Very interesting what's gonna happen next. Most probably in episode 2 we are gonna deal with the aftermath of all of this, of him, Yuji, eating this finger. And somehow, some way, I'm sure he's gonna be enrolled in this Jujutsu Tech Academy or whatever. That's it right now. Before I'm gonna go ahead and start watching episode 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen, please subscribe. It does not cost you anything whatsoever, and it helps this random guy from Georgia out, who will be very, very grateful and will send you very good vibes. Also, if you have anything to say, comment down below on the video, or if you like my content, click on that like button. This will help boost my YouTube algorithm, which then get my videos out there to more people, of course having more chance for the channel to grow. Also, down below in the description of this video you will see the link of my Patreon. If you hopefully cannot wait to see my reactions to Jujutsu Kaisen or any other shows I'm reacting to as of right now, go ahead, subscribe to my Patreon, support channel that way with just a couple of dollars, and you will have an access to my shows weeks early basically, and also you will have uncut reactions when it comes to the format of the videos there on Patreon. Thank you in advance if you're gonna subscribe. And now let's get going and watch Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1 Episode 2. Let's go. We are, I guess, kinda recapping. I will exercise you as a curse. Okay, so he is considered as a curse. It's pretty bitter. Let's go to a hospital. Oh, it got away. I mean, it's quite obvious, but I guess when you're in that situation, it's not very obvious which one is Gojo Sensei. I should show the second years. Okay, interesting. Stopped by doing some sightseeing. So did you find it? This is the same guy, this Gojo Satoru guy. Sorry, but I ate it. He's so honest. Okay, interesting. This guy seems very eccentric, this Goju guy. Anything off with your body? Can you swap out with Sukuna? So Sukuna is his name? I'm the strongest. So give us 10 seconds like Megumi? It's it's a fool. What was that? Ah, it was Yuji? Oh, he is quite sick. Oh my god. My students, so I'm going to show off a little. Interesting. Holy moly. You Jujutsu sorcerers are always trouble, no matter what the era. Okay, so this Jujutsu is quite old and antique, I guess, this technique or whatever it is. It does not mean much to me. Oh, he seems very quirky and strong. Well, I can take over. What the hell is this? Okay, so it's because of Itadori that he cannot take over. So Itadori definitely has some kind of a heritage from his parents. Wow. He's kinda annoying though. Oh my god, he just spelled his ass and got him to sleep. Obviously. Oh. If he's not possessed, then he might be, when he wakes up, then he might have a potential for a vessel. Even Itadori be executed, yeah. Wow. Oh, okay. Okay, good. Fushiguro. Fushiguro is also loyal, I guess. You are being executed. Yes. Interesting. Okay. His sentence suspended. Because of Fushiguro, I guess? Oh. 20! Oh. So this Sukuna guy has... Okay. Huh. Oh, interesting. That's where you come in. Our elders are covered. We kill you right away. Interesting. It would be a waste. Vessel capable of handling Sukuna will ever be born again. Oh, this is what I proposed. It's interesting. Why not kill you after you've absorbed all of Sukuna? Have two options before you. You can die right now or absorb again? Excuse me? So you have two options basically. You can either die right now and not work hard at all to find all of Sukuna's cursed parts or fingernails, or you can go after Sukuna's fingernails, eat all 19 of them, whatever is left, because one he already ate, and yeah, then die. You know, be a very good guy, be an honorable guy, and help us get rid of this 20 finger curse and die in peace, I guess, knowing that you helped humanity somehow. I did not expect this to happen. I thought that they are gonna enlist him in Jujutsu Academy, and then he was gonna be there as their, you know, disciple or whatever, and now it's kind of seems like it's inevitable for him to die one way or another, which is interesting. I still believe that he's not gonna die. I guess the story will be the hunt for these fingers now, and when he has all of this Sukuna guy. Okay. Sugiswa Hospital. Oh, this is Sasaki. Oh, so he agreed. How Chigoshi senpai. Great. Has not regained consciousness. Okay. If I had not asked him to come to the school at night. Kinda, but you did not know, so. This weird monster attacked us. Oh. They were curses. Oh, he's telling her. Great cursed object. It had the power to draw other curses to it and make them stronger. Oh. Mine for picking it up. Interesting. Will be here tomorrow. Okay. So they can even heal people? Oh, interesting. And he now has this, I guess they are the eyes, the second set of eyes. And when this guy, Sukuna guy comes into play, he opens it up. Father to me. So where is his father and mother, actual father and mother? If you want to do. This from curse is pretty common. Exceptional case, but in terms of damage it happens all the time. Okay. Dies normal days after encounter. Huh. Let's talk. Oh, interesting. To hunt down Sukuna, you are going to witness some gruesome scenes. And I can guarantee you won't end up that way yourself. So choose your hell. We know what he's gonna choose. Like, he would not be the main character of the story. Yeah. Exactly, again, his words, Grandpa's words came up again. Sukuna, we're gone. Would there be fewer people who get harmed by curses? Yeah, I think so. Of course. Do you still have that thing? He's gonna eat it right now? Looking at it again, it's pretty disgusting. Maybe it's better to gather all 19 left and then... Ouch! Eat it! 1/10 of the whole. What's going to... Oh... We got just leveled up. Your grandpa is watching. Yuji. He's able to control it. Physical tolerance. He can control himself against Sukuna without issue. Like that in 1,000 years. Who are his parents? Means you have still your resolve. Why I have to be executed? Do nothing about the curse. Yeah. I will tell every part of Sukuna. I don't care what happens from here. Interesting. I will decide how I'm gonna die. Something tells me I like people like you. Something tells me he's not gonna die. Oh, Tokyo. to transfer to the same school for Jujutsu Sorcerers. Oh, I attend. So he's gonna still learn Technical Highest Metropolitan Jujutsu. You're third, first, you're only 3? Okay, so there is only 3 first years. Is this Buddha? Yeah, like I said, looks like his grandpa's last words is gonna have a huge effect on his character and how it's gonna develop. Tokyo's like this on the outskirts. Oh, it's beautiful. Sorcerer, now he's fast asleep. Okay. Jujutsu educational facilities. As a private religious, so nobody knows it's Jujutsu school. Days after graduation. Okay, understandable. With the principal, okay. Reject your admission, so go all out. Oh, wow. Immediate execution. Oh. Any hierarchy other than strength is worthless. Wow. Ayo. To be targeted by Sukuna. This guy is human. Sukuna is a fierce imaginary god with 4 arms and 2 faces. He's actually a human that really existed. Oh, in the golden age of Jujutsu, all the might to challenge him and failed. With the title, we could not even destroy his grave axe as he this is a cursed object. Without a doubt, he is the king of curses. Wow. I like how I'm recapping with it. Sukuna regained all of his power. Okay, it might be a little draining. We're I like this guy. He looks cool. He's quirky. And he means business. Like, he's strong for sure. Late setup. 8 minutes late. I know I told you to fix your habit of being late. Oh, this guy. Making cute things. That guy looks cool as well. Measly. Yaga. Okay, I'm gonna go back again and write down all the names. I'm into girls like Jennifer Lawrence. Once you've said ours, learned how to exercise them. Going to collect the fingers of Sukuna. Just leave them as is. Oh, people you will never know die every day due to crimes. This is in the natural course of life. That's true. Here, you can't overlook it when the death is caused by a curse. It was someone saying, I don't care about the details. I want to save people. Against curses because someone else told you to? Pretty much. Oh, I guess it needs to be his own oh, so he can make corpses. Oh, shoot. So that's why he's making these dolls. I thought it was cute. A person's true nature reveals itself during a crisis. An acceptable answer. Our dying wish. I guess the answer should be it's because I want it. As simple as that. Oh my god, that toy is fast. A family member is in someone else. It's not still you, I guess. It's showing his asshole to him. Facing death, yeah? Sometimes you must ignore those murdered by a curse to rent the flesh from me. Oh, that's not very good or moral. Try to handle it. You were doing it when you were killed by a curse too? Interesting. But he's not really blaming, or he's honoring his grandfather's wishes, and oh. Imagine how you will feel on the verge of death. One thing for certain. Oh. Never die without regret. Why have you come here to Jujutsu Tech? That's it's called. Sports and fights. Yeah, we know that. But only I can do. Huh. Oh, if I manage to escape my death sentence and run away from this responsibility. Oh, taking bus or reading manga. Ha! Think because of Sukuna right now and become depressed. That does not involve me. It's not my fault. It's basically with the power there comes a responsibility. Oh. He's such a wholesome guy. And everything goes to him too. Great, great, of course. How can you not enlist him after this? No. That doll. I forgot to release the curse. That doll is a menace. He's so cute. No reason to is there. Is this supposed to be Jennifer Lawrence? I'll do it and I'm doing it. Say we are that easy to find, we would have found them all already. So they are not that easy to find. Some keep very quiet. Oh. The second everything you will tell us where the fingers are to try to regain his power. Oh. So he's kind of a raider. You think he's going to be that nice? To a win-win agreement here. You look like you're doing well now. Ouch! Most importantly, we are heading out tomorrow. The first year. Ah, okay, so there are gonna be some other first year. Ah, yeah, 2 more first years. The yellow line. Some countryside goodbye. Okay, I guess this is one of them. This girl. I'll be in Tokyo by afternoon. Okay. That's it. I think it's done. Let me digest all of this and come back for discussion and the review of the second episode. First of all, I'm gonna rate second episode. I'm gonna give it again 7 out of 10. Story became a lot more interesting, but still I cannot say I'm hooked. Yeah, I want to see what's gonna happen, but it's not gonna be something like, oh, urgently I want to go and watch what's going on next. But yeah, I think it's quite normal for any story to start this way, a little bit slowly than anticipated. I think I kinda got desensitized by Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan just started right away and just hooked me in right away, so I was kinda maybe expecting the same thing for Jujutsu Kaisen, but it's okay. So we started from this episode where we left previous episode. Plan basically is that there are 19 more fingers that Yuji needs to eat and then he needs to die. That's not gonna happen. For sure, they're gonna find all these 19 fingers, right? Maybe that's gonna be the story for the whole season, because then at a later part of the episode to know that it's not quite easy to find all of these fingers, because some are very well hidden, some hide their presence, and some are already eaten by another curses, make them even stronger than they were as original curses, I guess. So on the story, I think we are gonna have this Goju Satoru guy. He's very funny, he's very quirky, he seems very powerful, very cool. I like him already. I guess we are gonna also have a Fushiguro, who is a third year and he's a student of Goju Satoru. What else? Yeah, like we got to see a little bit of Sasaki and Iguchi. Are they going to be the characters who are gonna be in the story each episode, or maybe now that we kinda got to know that they are okay, more or less, they're gonna be out of the story, these occult club members. Again, it was reinforced that his grandpa's last words is gonna have a huge effect on him, and his decisions are gonna be based on that, how it influenced him. And also it was quite nice when he told this principal guy, we definitely learned his name but I don't remember now, reason that I have this power and it's gonna feel very wrong to know that there are people dying out there that I could help with this power. Then this answer he gave, that he cannot just sit by and watch people die when he has this power, was of course suitable and something that the principal could get behind, and he was enlisted in this tech academy, Jujutsu Tech Academy. Also, we got a little bit of lore behind Sukuna, behind this demon. He has 2 hands, first of all, therefore he has 20 fingers, and he was very strong whatever age it was. Jujutsu sorceress, they mentioned, so they are kind of sorcerers, Jujutsu sorcerers. They could not defeat him under any circumstances, and even when he was defeated, or I don't know what it said, it said, or something like this, his curse lived on and they were never able to destroy his fingers that was left behind, that now enforces these other curses and is very dangerous itself. What else was... we also understood that there are gonna be 2 more characters, 2 more first years like Yuji. We also met briefly this one girl with a short hair. For now, I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you for watching and goodbye.